Hi, I'm Olivia from Avalara, and I'm here with my colleague Mike today, where we'll be looking at whether your business is holiday ready. We'll explore current trends and challenges around the holiday season that the retail industry finds. And we're going to be looking into what potentially is the missing part to your e-com strategy. Now, for retailers gearing up for what Amazon dubs as the Turkey 5, which is the peak buying period from Thanksgiving through to Cyber Monday, it means serving up a plate of enticing offers to swarm as many deal-hungry shoppers as you can. Now, the recipe book for cooking up profits is really forever evolving. However, to appeal to a huge variety of consumers, more businesses are catering to shoppers where they gather, connect, discover, browse, but most importantly, where they buy. And where we buy is expanding every day. According to McKinsey & Company, more than half of customers engage with 3 to 5 channels before making a purchase. Now, I certainly have done that myself, where I've been trying to look for a Hoover and found myself, perusing through various different deals. So I'm sure you really can relate to that. Now, just a quick overview of Avalara. We've been in the market now for years. We're a tax compliance software company and specializing in supporting companies like yours in automating the process of taxes at the point of checkout. With more than 1,000 partners that we integrate with, and with over 10,000 different customers, we're here to support you in your journey and hopefully make it a little bit easier. So let's go into the nitty-gritty then. Online shopping has made the retail world smaller than ever before. From a customer's point of view, a click is a click, whether you're shopping domestically or internationally. But for an online seller, managing the holiday season means a host of new considerations, and really with that comes inherent complexities. The 2021 holiday season is poised for growth, with current trends pointing to increased sales both online and in physical stores, because of course we can go there now. In 2020, US consumers spent $729.3 billion in holiday retail sales, and e-com, as you can imagine, played a major role in this. According to an analysis by Adobe Digital Insights, e-com sales alone reached $188.2 billion. Now that is up 32% year over year. So we expect big things for this year too. So let's have a quick look at some of the statistics behind this. Now, consumer fears around health and safety really played a major role in determining how and where we shopped last year. Fortunately, with the vaccine rollout widely available in 2021, consumer confidence for in-person shopping is returning. A June 2021 Deloitte study shows that 72% of consumers have felt safe going to the store as of mid-year. So that's a really positive sign. So shoppers will likely buy their holiday gifts at physical stores again this year. Brick and mortar locations will continue to play a critical role in getting products into consumers' hands, particularly with retailers still offering options like click and collect. The pandemic saw omni-channel retailers using stores as fulfillment centers, and this is a trend that seems likely to continue as retailers explore creative strategies to meet the increased demand. Now, at the same time, holiday e-com trends show that many of our online shopping habits are definitely here to stay. I know certainly some of mine are. Now, looking back at 2020, Cyber Monday alone delivered $10.78 billion in sales. Well, that's more than a 15% increase over the previous year. So that's a really huge increase that we're looking at, and we expect that to happen again this year. So with hordes of choice available to consumers and everyone competing for the customer's eye, now more than ever, it's absolutely crucial to stand out from the crowd and get the attention that you need to really drive that traffic and revenue during the holiday season. The holiday season, as we know it, supports very fast expansion and huge increased sales revenue. But it's really important that you actually can capture that customer. And if you can, it opens a world of opportunities from a growth perspective. So you've got to consider the e-com chain very carefully. So what techniques can we recommend at Avalara for driving holiday season retail growth? Well, the main one that you'll hear us talk about a lot is transparency. The thing that you won't necessarily think about, which can be most damaging, is tax. Tax rates, tax changes, product taxability rules, trying to stay on top of that to ensure your customer experience is faultless can be a real challenge. Regardless of your customer's location, they want to know the full cost of their product purchases, including any savings that they're making, deals that they're getting, and importantly, the taxes that they've got to pay, whether it's local taxes, sales taxes, GST, VAT, customs and duties. It's really crucial that your customers are fully aware of what they're purchasing. Now, presenting these options, as I mentioned, customs duties, sales taxes and import taxes, etc., at the online checkout really helps avoid any nasty surprises on delivery. That, of course, feeds into improving your customer satisfaction and driving a much higher conversion, all at the time you're reducing costly rejections and any kind of customs delays that you might experience down the line. So not managing these effectively in your buying process can really influence your customer experience drastically. So I guess our main consideration here today is really consider taxes when running through your holiday season e-com strategy. Not only is it good for you as a business now, but it's really going to ensure that you can retain your customer base even after the holiday season. This is a crucial time to recruit customers. But how, I asked, do you do this? Well, let me hand you over to my colleague, Mike, who's going to talk a little bit more about sales and use tax and how this can be applied effectively and automated. Over to you.
Thanks very much, Olivia. So taking the US as an example, as it's a major market for online sales, sales and use tax is a complex beast. Its ever-changing rules, regulations, boundaries, and taxability laws make it very difficult to navigate. Thankfully, companies such as Avalara can take the sting out of the compliance, simplify and automate the process, and let businesses get on with their main goal, increasing revenue. When approaching this complex subject, it is good to simplify the key areas that you need to be aware of. What we will look at will outline exactly how Avalara can help with each of these pillars through the compliance process. First, you need to determine nexus, or simply put, where you're obligated to register for sales tax purposes. Avalara has a range of tax advisory services that are available to explore your business footprint across the US and even quantify potential exposure, giving peace of mind to businesses from the outset. Next, you need to get registered, be it for prospective sales tax registrations or to undertake a voluntary disclosure agreement, should there be a substantial liability. Either way, Avalara can take this off your hands and get it done in a matter of weeks. Once registered, you then need to look at your checkout process and integrate directly with our platform to automate the tax calculation. When it's applicable, to be presented either in real time, directly to your customer base, or where they are and what they're buying. It goes back to being transparent, as Olivia was saying, when you're looking at the buying experience. Research shows that consumers want to know exactly what they're paying, so be open with them about this. Whether it's sales tax, VAT, GST, customs and duties, we can support you in automating this at the point of checkout. And then finally, once you've collected the relevant taxes, it's time to file them. Now, we have a dedicated tax returns filing team ready to support you with this, along with treasury functionality, meaning that Avatax can truly automate the whole process end to end, from determination to remittance of sales tax. Now, on this slide, I just want to run you through just a few of the key points. The US has over 17,000 taxing jurisdictions. Within those 17,000 jurisdictions, there are 50,000 separate sales tax rates. which consists of either state, county, city, and even special jurisdictional tax rates, which are combined to produce a composite rate, which you would then present to the customer. Now, to compound the problem further, 20% of these rates change on a monthly basis. So we have to keep our tax content team very busy to make sure everything is up to date. And even worse, state by state, the rules differ considerably depending on the taxability of the products. So this next slide, as though it's very pretty as it comes in, it's a high-level multicolored representation of those 17,000 taxing jurisdictions that I mentioned just a moment ago. Now, if we were to zoom in even further, you'd see that this is extremely fragmented, even at a local level, with neighbours on the same street potentially even paying different sales tax rates. So you can now have an accurate sales tax calculation delivered where it's required. With Avalara's API-driven integrations, you've got a choice as a business on how you connect the tax engine, be it an ERP system, an e-commerce store, recurring billing, or payment provider, or any other business system. This flexibility allows businesses to manage their data workflows, as well as secure accurate tax determination across multiple jurisdictions. As you can see from this slide, AvaTax is able to connect to many different systems. Within a split second, it validates address information, searches for exemption data, presents the correct tax or custom duties in order to present them live in cart or be used on invoices as required. Now, moving on to something that's quite exciting. After the huge success of last year's event, Avalara has officially launched its annual virtual event, Avalara Inspire 2021. With a range of amazing content, world-class speakers, and global brands contributing throughout, we highly recommend attendance. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure presenting to you today, and we hope to connect with you soon.